Hello, my dear students. Hope everyone is doing well. In today's math session, we are going to learn a new concept, that is similarity of triangles, which is the last topic from our chapter 3, triangles. Also, after learning what is meant by similarity of the triangles, we will solve the practice set 3.5, which is based on the same. So let's start. Children, here in front of you, you are able to see two images. If I ask you, what is the image A? You will say, ma'am, it is Taj Mahal, one of the seven wonders. And if I ask you for image B, what is it? You will be replying me the same thing. Like the second image is also of Taj Mahal, and both are the same images. Children, here both of the images are of the same object. Like, or else you can say, like, both are the same images. Like, both are the photographs or the paintings of Taj Mahal only. Just what is the change over here? Here there is a variation into the sizes. That is, the lengths or the dimensions are different, but both are identical. Like, there is no change into the outline. Both are same. Just what is the change over here? The dimensions, the length, the width. One is compact one and one is enlarged one. Now let's see this in more precise. Children, here we have a set of images. Now if I talk about set A, here we have two triangles. Okay, both of them are triangles, but what is the difference? Both of them are having different lengths. Second, we have a hexagon. One is big and one is small. But yes, both of them are hexagon. There is a change in the variation. Then we have the circles. You have the squares. Both images in all these sets are identical in shape. Are identical in the shape. Just there is a variation into their dimensions or lengths. Okay. So this is what, these are the similar figures. Okay. Or you can say identical. Now exactly let's define what is meant by the similar figures. Now the pair of figures shown in each part have the same shape, like we saw. Each set was having the same shape, but their sizes are different. Like no one was having a size exactly different. If exactly same size they were having, we will say them as congruent, not similar. If all the sides angles are same, we will term them as congruent. But here what is the thing? Shape is same, but sizes are different. It means that they are not congruent. As I said, they are not congruent. Such like looking or such similar looking figures are called as the similar figures. Okay. So what is it? Like same looking figures, you will term them as similar figures. Then the proportionality of all sides is an important property of the similarity of the two figures. Children, if you take the proportion, like let's talk about a triangle, as like we are dealing with the triangle chapter. If you take the ratio of their sides, suppose if you name this triangle ABC and you name this triangle as PQR. If you start taking the ratios as AB upon PQ, then BC upon QR, then AC upon PR, that has to maintain a relation. In between the similar figures, there is always a proportionality between the sides of the similar figures. Now that we are going to see in precise. Then see, proportionality is an important property, but the angles in the figures have to be of the same measure. Now children, see, like in congruent triangle, sides need to be same, then even the angles needs to be same. But here what is the condition for the similar triangles? Side may or may not be same. You can take them in proportion also. Okay, but angles are compulsorily same, like in the congruent triangles. Okay, so that thing you have to keep in mind. Angles are compulsorily of the same measure, but sides may vary. Why? And that is visible, children. Like if you remember the last two figures, here you see the angles between this have to be same. Like whatever is A, that much has to be P, whatever is C, that much has to be R. But the sides, they can vary. You are able to see PQ is smaller than AB. Sides may vary, but angles have to be of the same length. Then let's talk about the similar triangles. Children, here we have two triangles, ABC and PQR. Now, similar means what? They look identical. They are looking same, but their lengths are different. But what about the angles? Angle A should be equal to angle P, angle B should be equal to angle Q, and angle C should be equal to angle R. That is the compulsory thing for being the similar triangle. Then let's see the definition for it. In triangle ABC and PQR, if angle A is equal to P, B equals to Q, and C equals to R, and what is the second condition? If you take the ratios of the side, children, here is the important thing. You have to take the ratios of their sides. Then triangle ABC and PQR are similar triangles, and it is written by, like for congruent we have a sleeping S followed by an equal to sign. But for similarity, what do you have? A sleeping S, just a sleeping S, as like it is shown here. Okay. Now let's see. Angles I have already explained. Now let's see how you are going to take the sides. Children, see. Here you have the names of the triangle ABC and PQR. So you will take first two of each triangle, AB upon PQ. Then BC, see here you have AB upon PQ. Then BC upon QR. Okay, second, equal to. Then equal to, take the alternate one, AC upon PR. Here we have. So if all the angles are same, and if you take the corresponding sides, AB first two of first triangle, first two of second triangle, like that you have to take the ratio. If that ratio is same, then the two triangles can be similar. So this was regarding the similarity of the triangle. Now, what did we learn, children? If the corresponding angles of the two triangles are equal, like all the angles you need to be, you need to prove them to be congruent. If they are equal, then the two triangles are definitely similar. Then, if two triangles are similar, then what next? Then if you take the ratio of their corresponding sides, that has to be like in proportion. Okay, like in the last example we took, AB upon PQ is equals to, that is what the ratio of the corresponding sides should be same. So these are the two very important properties which are related to the similarity of the triangle. Then based on the same, we will be solving the practice set 3.5. So let's start. See children, the first question is, if triangle XYZ is similar to triangle LMN, write the corresponding angles of the two triangles and also write the ratios of the corresponding sides. Now children, very simple this question is. Already they have given that triangle XYZ is similar to triangle LMN. Then what do we need to write? Corresponding angles. Now children, simply what you have to do is write the name, like angle X, angle Y, angle Z. Split it and write one below the other with the prefix angle. Now here leave a space and write in the same sequence L, M, N. Then how do we show corresponding? For this we use a symbol like a double arrow. So angle X corresponds to angle L, angle Y corresponds to angle M, and angle Z corresponds to angle N. That simple it is. The same sequence you have split it and you have just inserted the corresponding sign in between. Now children, next is ratio of corresponding sides. Again very simple. Take first two, XY upon LM, first two. Then last two equal to YZ upon LM. equals to, sorry, this should be mn. Then next will be xz upon ln. So write it down, xz upon ln. So that simple, the similarity questions are. So I hope everyone has got this. Now let's move to the second one. Children, in triangle XYZ, XY is 4, YZ 6, XZ 5. If triangle XYZ is similar to triangle PQR, PQ is 8, then find the length of the remaining sides of triangle PQR. Now children, here whenever the length of sides is asked, what you have to do is you have to use the property. If two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in the proportion and corresponding angles are congruent. This we have already learned. So now let's start writing this. Okay. So according to this, xy upon pq will be equals to yz upon qr equals to xz upon pr. Now start inserting the values, children. Now what is xy? Xy we have as 4. PQ is what? PQ is given to be as 8. Then YZ is 6. We don't know QR. Equals to XZ is 5 upon PR. Now children, we don't know QR and PR. That is the question which has been asked. So what we will do is, we will make a partition. Consider the first two terms. 4 upon 8 is equals to 6 upon QR. If you cross multiply this, QR will be, you take it 6 into 8 upon 4. 4 1 is 4, 4 2 is 8. So how much will be QR? QR will be 6 2 is 12. So this will be, QR will be 12 centimeter. Then next, what do we have? Next, take first and last term. This will be 4 upon 8 equals to 5 upon PR. Now again, cross multiply. It will be what? 5 into 8 by 4. 1s are 2s are. So PR will be what? 5 2s are is 10 centimeter. Okay. So this is PR, which is 10 centimeter. So this was the second example. Now children, third one is the easiest. Now you have to draw a sketch of a pair of similar triangles. Now this is an open-ended question. You can draw a pair of any similar triangle, label them, then show their corresponding angles by the same signs and show the length of the corresponding sides by the numbers in proportion. Now children, again, here I have taken two triangles which are looking similar. Now this we did. Now label them. Yes, I will label it A, B, C. Open-ended question it is. You can do it as per your choice. Then we have labeled them. Now show their corresponding angles with the same sign. So corresponding to A is P, to B is Q. You have to show it with same signs. And to C is R. We did this also. Now show the lengths of the corresponding sides by the number in proportion. Now children, here you need to use your brain. Number in proportion. So we will decide one ratio. You can decide anything. I am taking it 1:2. You can take it 2:4. And you can follow it. Okay. Now as I have taken it as 1:2. Suppose if I am taking side of AB as 2. So this should be double of it. Okay. 2 double will be 4. Here I am taking 3. Double of 3 is 6. Why? Because see, length of another triangle is double of 1. Here I am taking 4. So double of 4 will be 8. So we have done it. You can take any proportion. Okay. So 1:2 was simple and easy to understand. So I have taken it. So this is the required solution. I hope children, everyone has got today's session very nicely. If there is any query or any suggestion, please drop it into the comment section. And if you have loved today's session, don't forget to like, share and subscribe your own YouTube channel, that is Your Rhythm Next. Thank you.